Now, to a story you'll see only on 10. A Camden County woman reached out to 10 on your side, plagued by the smell of dirty socks. Sounds like a problem with the laundry, but actually it's a problem with her heat pump.
In the HVAC business, it's called dirty sock syndrome, and it's caused by things like mold, mildew, and dust. 10 on your side's Andy Fox answered her call for help and is here with what they're doing now to solve this problem, Andy.
Well, I never thought I would be reporting on something called dirty sock syndrome, okay? But here we are. Dirty sock syndrome has become a real problem with heat pumps. It appears to be caused by the buildup of mold and bacteria on the evaporator coil inside the heat pump.
If you've ever smelled it, you would know it for sure. It's that bad.
As bad as stinking dirty socks coming from Sharon Felton's heat pump when switching from heat mode to defrost to AC. It doesn't last long, but it's gone on for years.
And I just broke down in tears and cried. I had to hand the phone to him. I was so upset because I'm just so over this.
The Feltons called 10 on your side and mold remediation expert Harry Cannon.
We have found that if we don't pay attention to the HVAC system, then the contaminated air can be continuously recirculated. The unit is now on.
Cannon took air samples to find out what's in the air.
This is your actual collection that goes to the laboratory, so we seal it.
It seems to be only isolated to heat pump systems.
Also here, George & Company's Jeff Wines, who has had dirty sock syndrome in his own home and who is bringing into Felton's home the fourth evaporator coil in almost 5 years.
It's an epoxy, based material that they actually spray on the coil that is essentially supposed to prevent the bacteria, the mold, mildew, whatever they've determined causes dirty sock. It's supposed to prevent that.
The problem is none of the new coils has solved the problem, according to Felton. George & Company also installed a UV light that cuts down the mold inside the air handler, which Felton says has helped, but the problem has gone on too long.
It's very frustrating to have a problem, a known problem, and not be offered, any solid information on how we can prevent it.
We wanted to smell dirty socks in the air, so they turned on the heat, switched it to AC, and we waited and waited. But this time, the circumstances weren't just right to produce the smell, but the issue remains.
The customer here is still experiencing the dirty sock, smell, and nobody can explain why.
In Camden County, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.